This conference will now be recorded.
So today we will be seeing two important modules of Spring. One is Spring Data JPA and one more Spring REST. Both are very simple topics, simple modules. But before we go to these modules, let us understand a small concept, that is JSON. So what is this JSON is? JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. JavaScript Object Notation. And what is this JSON is like? JSON is mainly to hold the data. Like in XML, we have hold the data in between tags. No, similar way, here also it is used to hold the data. So you can say JSON is lightweight. JSON is what? Lightweight data interchange format. So mainly to exchange the data from one application to other application, we make use of this JSON, mainly to hold the data. JSON is easy to read and write than XML. It's more easy and write than XML. Then JSON is open standard for exchanging data. JSON is what? It's an open standard for exchanging data on the web. So mainly to send the data from one application to other application, to exchange the data, we use JSON. Then in JSON, this is important. In JSON, data is represented in key value pairs. In the case of XML, we represent the data in the form of tags, no? In the case of XML, we represent the data in the form of tags. But in the case of JSON, we represent the data in the form of what? Key value pairs. Okay, key value pairs. And curly braces hold objects. Curly braces hold the objects. Now, like example, if you want to collect some data like books, so here we go with in between curly braces, we have to give the data like book number and the value of book number. So this is one data, key value pair. Similar way, book name, the value of book name. Then comma, price, the value of price. So we hold the data in the form of key value pair. Enclosed in between what? Curly braces. Enclosed in between curly braces. Like that, if you are having multiple books, you can create what? Multiple books. Then here you can change the data 222, learn Hibernate, sub formatted 333, learn Angular, sub 600. Okay, so when you are having multiple data like this, multiple objects, so everything is one object here. So when you are having multiple objects, so we can go with one name to these objects like this. So I'll say here, these are our books here. So these are our books. And since I want to hold this multiple data, we have to enclose in between square brackets. So if you are having multiple objects to collect, when you are collecting multiple objects, we have to enclose all these objects data in what? In between square brackets. And again, here we have to enclose in between curly braces. Enclose in between what? Curly braces. Right? So this is how JSON data looks. So mainly we hold data in the form of key value pairs. That one you remember, and we have to enclose in between curly braces instead of tags. Okay. Any questions up to here? So moving to the next topic here. Moving to the next topic. That is Spring Data JPA module. Very, very important and very simple. So what is this Spring Data JPA is? JPA stands for Java Persistence API. If you remember in Spring JDBC module, we have created one interface student DAO and we have taken the CRUD operation methods. And after that, we have created one implementation class which implements student DAO and we have implemented the interface methods. That means we have overridden this CRUD operation methods. And if you take this Spring ORM module, we have created one interface employee DAO with the CRUD operation methods. And after that, we have created one implementation class which implements the interface employee DAO and we have implemented the interface methods. Means we have overridden this CRUD operation methods. So like that in your project, if you are having 20 DAO interfaces, then we have to create 20 DAO implementation classes. And in all implementation class, what you are doing, you are going with this CRUD operation methods. So this we call boilerplate code, repetitive job. So just going with CRUD operation and overriding that CRUD operation methods. So repetitive job, that we call it as what? Boilerplate code. So to remove this, to avoid this boilerplate code only, we make use of this module, Spring Data JPA module. And how to go with Spring Data JPA is by using one interface, JPA repository interface. By using which interface? JPA repository interface is used for Spring Data JPA module. So it's a very, very important intro question. How to go with Spring Data JPA means simple answer by using JPA repository interface. How to use it? See, very simple. Just we have to create interface, employee repository. You can even say employee DAO also, but suggested term is we use more of repository. Interface employee repository extends JPA repository. We have to just extend this JPA repository. Provide the entity class name, the photo class name, primary key data type, and open and close categories. That's it. Your code is completed. No need to go with the methods inside your interface. No need to create any implementation class also. No need to provide the method names in your interface and no need to go with the implementation class which implements our interface and to override the methods. So this burden is totally reduced. See here, one more example. We have taken the interface, student repository, extends JPA repository, provide the entity class name and primary key data type and open and close curly brace and mark it as @repository. So we are marking it as a repository using annotation @repository. Then in this Spring Data JPA, it goes with the methods. It contains the predefined methods like save method. Save is for insert operation. Insert. Delete by ID. Delete the object that is record based on the primary key. Find by ID. Get the record from the database table based on your primary key. Find all to return all the records. To get all the records from table, we use find all. Then what about update? We manage update using save method only. We manage update operation using save method. So to the save method, if you are passing an object, if the object primary key is a new primary key, then it is going to do insert operation. And to the save method, if you pass an object and if it is already having existing primary key, then it is going to do update operation. So same save method we use for both the operations, insert and update. So we'll use this example in our application now, how to make use of Spring Data JPA module. Now, the next concept is Spring REST module. Spring REST module. REST stands for Representational State Transfer. Then Spring REST module is used to create REST APIs. The main use of going with Spring REST module is to create the REST APIs. What is the meaning of REST APIs? REST APIs are used to develop distributed applications. What is the main use of going to REST API? It's mainly used to develop distributed applications which are used to interact one application with another application. So if you're having an application running on one server, we can even interact from another application to this application, application to application interaction, exchanging data from one application to other application. This type of applications only we call distributed applications. To develop these distributed applications, we use REST APIs, communicating between the applications. Now, to go for REST APIs, we use one annotation. To mark your class as a REST controller class, we use one annotation. REST controller annotation is used to mark the class as REST controller class. So once you mark it as REST controller using @REST controller annotation, then that class will become distributable. Means from other application you can able to enter into the class and access the methods. So that's the meaning of REST controller here. Clear this annotation? No. In this Spring REST, it goes with some more annotations like @post mapping. @post mapping is for insert operation. Put mapping is for update operation. @delete mapping is for delete operation. @get mapping is for select operation. Now, let us go with an application. Spring Boot REST CRUD application with Postman client. So for that, I'll be sharing one document. Spring Boot REST CRUD application with Postman. I'll be sharing this document, and all the programs, whatever I'm going to show, you can find in this zip file. Spring Boot REST CRUD project zip file. You can find complete the source codes. And in the document also you can find the source codes. Now, so before we go to this application, let us understand this Postman client. So what is this Postman tool is like? Postman is an interactive and automatic tool for verifying the APIs. So whatever the REST API we are creating, to verify whether that API is working properly or not, to verify that we use this Postman tool. Postman is a Google Chrome app for interacting with HTTP APIs. And how to download this Postman is, you can make use of this URL to download the Postman tool. It's very simple to download. So once you open this Postman, you can see the download button. So it will take you to the respective operating system automatically. Now, when you click on this download, it's going to download the software. It's going to download the software. We need to just install this application. Simple installation. And once the installation is completed, you can find a shortcut on your desktop. Download the Postman tool, install it. Once the installation is complete, you can find a shortcut on desktop. Now see, let us run this. Now here, this is important for us. So here you can find the methods here. You can see the methods like post is for insert, get is for select, put is for update, and delete is for delete. These are the 4 important method calls. And here we have to pass our REST API. So whatever the API we are creating, this area we have to pass it. Okay. Now, let us go with the example. Here you can see the methods. Here you can see that HTTP methods get, post, put, and delete. Now, let us go with the application. Let us create one table here ticket in MySQL. Open MySQL. Go with the password root. Use Java 11, our database name. Now create the table. Create this table. Create table ticket with ticket ID integer of 3, the passenger name varchar of 10, the source station varchar of 15, source station varchar of 15, then destination station varchar of 15, and email varchar of 20. Right? So we are creating a table. So what is a table? Create table ticket with the ticket ID, integer of 3, passenger name varchar of 10, source station varchar of 15, destination station varchar of 15, and email varchar of 20. So we are creating a table ticket over here. Now, after creating the table, create one Spring Starter project, a Spring Boot project in STS. Open STS. I have taken a new workspace here, Spring REST. Now in this, create one Spring Starter project. Create one what? Spring Starter project. Let us create the project. Everything you can find in the document. Okay, so you can find in the document. Every step you can find here. Okay, so let me do this. Create one Spring Starter project. File new. Spring Starter project. Let us go with the name Spring Boot REST Crude project. Then type Maven Java version 17. Group, let me say com.rest.springboot. Artifact, it takes the name. The package com.rest.springboot. Then click on next. Here we need to add the project dependencies. So I'm going to add the project dependencies like Spring Web. Then now here we want to use Spring Data JPA module. Just add the dependency Spring Data JPA. Then we are going to use MySQL driver, MySQL database. So MySQL driver and Lombok. So these 4 dependencies we are adding into the project. Now click on finish button. Now once the project is created, our first thinking should go to the entity classes. Entity classes means the class object which we want to persist, the class object which we want to use for database operations, that we call it as the entity class, project class. So for that, create one package com.rest.springboot.entities under src main Java folder. So just you can copy from here. So under src main Java, right click and say new package com.rest.springboot.entities. Now in this package, create a new entity class, a project class, ticket. So finish. Now, so you can take the code from the document, simple code to understand. Just you can copy from here. Copy this code and paste over here. Simple code. Let me elaborate. Now, here in this one, you have taken a class ticket. You have taken a class ticket with the primary key ticket ID, with the property ticket ID, passenger name, source station, destination station, and email. And we have used the Lombok annotations @noax constructor, allax constructor, and @data. These 3 are Lombok annotations. And to mark this class as the entity class, which annotation we have learned in Hibernate? The JPA annotation @ to map to the table @ the name of the table ticket. Same thing what we have learned in Hibernate annotation. Same thing. These two are Hibernate or JPA annotations we can call. Now the name of the ticket is ticket. The name of the table is ticket here. And to mark this ticket ID as primary key, @ID. To change the column name, @column name equal to ticket underscore ID. Similarly, for passenger name, we are changing the column name, @column name passenger underscore name. For source station, @column name equal to source underscore station. For this destination station, @column name equals dest underscore station. And for email, @column name equal to email. So just we have used the Lombok and JPA annotations. Clear this entity class, all of you? The next one, let us go create one repository interface. So for that, go with the package com.rest.springboot.repository. So based on the class what you are creating, go with the package name. By seeing the package name, we should know what type of class or interface it contains. So when you say repository, it goes with the repository interfaces. So finish. In this, create a repository interface, ticket booking repository. Now take the code from here, simple code. So here. So we're having seen the interface, ticket booking repository extends what I said, spring.jpa means just extend JPA repository. Provide the entity class name. What is our entity class name? Ticket. And the primary key data type. See what is the primary key data type? Ticket ID is of type integer. So provide the primary key data type integer. And just open and close curly braces. And above the interface, mark it as @repository. That's it. So your code is completed here. So no need to go with the crude operation methods inside the interface. No need to create any implementation class for this interface. So that is a beauty over here. Spring Data JPA module. Lot of burden is reduced to the developers. Now, the next step, go with a service class. For that, create a package com.rest.springboot.service. In this service, create one service class, ticket booking service. This is the important code, ticket booking service. Take the code. This is the major piece of code. Now, in this ticket booking service, okay, ticket book service we have taken now. Now, here we have taken the class ticket booking service. Here we are injecting ticket booking repository, this one. We are injecting this interface reference. So ticket booking repository and mark it as @autovoid so that this will get injected automatically. No need to create any setter injection or constructor injection. Now, in this, we are going with the crude operation methods like create ticket. So this create ticket method takes ticket object as an argument. So whatever the object we pass in as a as an argument to this create ticket method. By using save method, we are persisting this object. How to call? By using this ticket booking repository reference, call the method save and pass your ticket ID. As you know, we are in JPA, Spring Data JPA methods, but they are save, find by ID, find all, delete by ID. So those methods we are calling directly. Now, by using this ticket booking repository, call the method save and pass your ticket object. Next one, get ticket by ID. So I want to get the ticket, get the record from table based on ticket ID. Then we have to invoke this service method. Get ticket by ID. What is the ticket ID argument we pass? By using this ticket booking repository, we call the method find by ID and pass our ticket ID and call the method ticket. So when you call the method ticket, based on this ticket ID, it's going to return that object to us. Ticket object, it's going to return. Then get all booked tickets. How to get all the records? By using this ticket booking repository, call the method find all. Next, delete ticket. How to delete the ticket? What is the ticket ID argument we pass? By using ticket booking repository, we call the method delete by ID and pass our ticket ID. Next, update ticket. So to this update ticket, so what is the ticket ID we provide? For that, we want to change the email. We want to update the email. Then, first of all, get the record from table based on your ticket ID. How to get? By using ticket booking repository, use the method find by ID and pass the ticket ID as argument and call the method get that returns the record from table and stores into this ticket from database object. Now to this object ticket from DB, I want to change the email. So call the method set email with your new email. Now by using ticket booking repository, call the method save and pass your new object, updated object, ticket from DB. So when we use save method, what is the ticket object you pass? If it is having a new primary key, it's going to do insert operation. If the object want to pass to save method, if it is having existing primary key, it's going to do update operation. Then return that updated ticket. So these are the service methods. Now the next one. This is the major important one, that is controller. So create a controller class. So for that, create a package com.rest.springboot.controller. In this controller class, create a new REST controller class, ticket booking controller. In this controller package, create a REST controller class, ticket booking controller. Take the code. This is the major important code to discuss. So here we are going with the ticket booking controller and mark it as a REST controller. Okay. So I'll come back and discuss these methods one by one. Now the next step is we need to go with the database connection. For that, we have to update this application.properties file present under resources folder. So take this piece of code, application.properties file, update this. Under SRC main resources, remove this piece of code and add with our code. Simple code. See here. In this application.properties file, here spring.datasource.driver class name, com.mysql.cj.jdbs.driver, datasource.url, jdbc://mysql:// localhost 3306 and Java 11, our database name, spring.datasource.username root, spring.datasource.password root. So these are our database connection properties. The next one, Hibernate properties, spring.jpa.properties.hibernate dialect. What is the dialect we are using? MySQL dialect. So what is the value? org.hibernate.dialect.mysql dialect. Next one, spring.jpa.hibernate.tdl auto update. Why we are going with update? The table is already created, ticket table. and spring.jpa.show SQL as true. So these are our Hibernator JPA properties, right? The next step, run the project. We have to run it as Spring Boot app. Now, let us run the project. Right click on project and say run as Spring Boot app. Here, Tomcat started on port number 8080. Now, let us understand the controller class now. Understand carefully, very important. Here we are taking a controller class, ticket booking controller, and we mark it as a REST controller class by using annotation @REST controller. And to enter into this class, we are going with a mapping @request mapping value API/tickets. So whenever we say API/tickets, it is going to enter into this class. In this class, we are going with a property ticket booking service. So we are injecting this ticket booking service and we marked it as @autovite. Now take one method. I'll be elaborating one method. Create ticket. So to this create ticket method, you are passing ticket object as an argument. To this create ticket method, you are passing what? Ticket object as an argument. So whatever the ticket object you are passing as argument to this create ticket method, this object data we want to insert into ticket table. How to insert? How to insert here? See here, by using ticket booking service, we are calling create ticket method and passing ticket object. So goes to service class, this method will get invoked. So whatever the object you pass, by using ticket booking repository, we are persisting that object into table using save method. So we are just invoking this create ticket method using service. Okay. Now how to enter into this method? How to enter into this method? By using the mapping @post mapping value equal to /create. Means post means insert operation. So what is the REST API to enter into this method now? What is the REST API? http://localhost:8080. So this is the location of our Tomcat server. Then /API/tickets. API/tickets will enter into the class. After entering into the class, we want to enter into this method. How to enter into the method? What is the mapping? /create. So when you say here create, so it will enter into this method. So this is the REST API to enter into this create ticket method. Then what is this @request body? We are going to get this ticket object from Postman tool in the form of JSON format. See here. Now come to Postman tool. Now I want to enter into this method. So copy this REST API. Come to Postman tool. What is the method called? Post. Paste your API. Paste your API. And here in body, we have to select raw. In body, we have to select raw. And here we have to send the data in the form of JSON. So select here JSON. 3 steps. In body, select raw and JSON. Now we have to send the data in the form of JSON format. How to send the data? See, open and close curly braces. Ticket ID. Ticket ID, what's the value? 1. Comma. Passenger name. Passenger name and the value some passenger name. Comma. Source station. Source station. LCSM Hyderabad. Then next one, destination station. LCSM Delhi. Then email. Some email. So just we have to send the data in which format? JSON format. So JSON means the data will be enclosed in between curly braces and it will be in the form of key value pair. Now after sending the data in the form of JSON format, we have to click on this send button. So once you click on send button, here we can see 200 OK. Status 200 OK means that object has been inserted properly and that object will be returned back to us. Now check your table, open your MySQL, and when you see here, select star from, what's the table name? Ticket. Select star from ticket. See, the record has been inserted here. Got it, everyone? Right? So let us insert some more records. Ticket ID 2, some passenger name, source station, Chennai, and destination station, Mysore. Email ID. Now click on send. That's it. See, 200 OK. The ticket record will be returned back to us. Now one more record, ticket ID 3, passenger name, then source station, then destination station, then some email ID. Click on send button. See, that record has been inserted. And check your table. We are in totally 3 records in the table. So this is our create ticket. And you can even find everything in the document also. Test the application using Postman, how to do it. Okay, you can find the REST APIs and in body select and select JSON, and you can even insert the records here. See, everything I've documented properly. Just you can copy from here and paste over there. Okay, so how to get the record by ID, get all booked tickets, get all tickets request, delete by ID, update your request, everything I've given in the document, the APIs. Okay. Now, so we have done with the insert operation. Next one, see here. The next method, get ticket by ID. To this, we'll pass ticket ID as argument. Now, by using this ticket booking service, we call the method get by ID and pass our ticket ID. Goes to this service class, this method will get invoked, get ticket by ID. So whatever the ID we give, by using this repository, using the method find by ID, we are getting the record. That object will be returned. Now, how to enter into this method? See, at the rate get mapping value ticket slash ticket ID. Ticket slash ticket ID. So we have to pass our ticket ID here. So what is the way to enter into this method? So what is the REST API? http:// localhost colon 8080 slash API slash tickets. API slash tickets will enter into the class slash ticket slash 1 means slash ticket slash 1. This one we call it as with the term path variable. So the data what you are sending along with the API we call it as path variable. This one will come and store into this path variable ticket ID. So this we have to enclose in between curly braces. So this we call path variable to hold the data what you are giving in the path. Now how to take the value of this path variable? By using the annotation @path variable and pass our ticket ID. Okay. Now, so what are the ticket ID we have given this one that will come and store into this way argument ticket ID. Now based on this ticket ID, we are getting the record from our table. Now copy this API. So what is the API? Copy this API, come to Postman tool. What is the method called now? Get and paste your API. And when we click on send, see that object will be returned back to us, ticket ID 1. If you give ticket ID 3, so when you click on send, see, we are getting see the object ticket ID 3 here. So this we call it as the path variable. Next one, get all booked tickets. How to get all the records? When we invoke this method, by using this ticket booking service, using this get all booked tickets, we get all the records. And see the mapping at the rate get mapping value ticket slash ticket slash all tickets, and it's going to return the list of tickets to us. So what is API now? http:// localhost 8080 slash API slash tickets will enter into the class. Then ticket slash all tickets will enter into the method. So once we enter into this method using service class, when we call get all booked tickets, goes to service class, this method will get invoked, which is going to return all the records using find all method. Now let us test this API. Copy this API, come to Postman tool, then same method called get. Now paste your API and click on send. So we get all the records here. Ticket ID 1, ticket ID 2, and ticket ID 3 here. Okay. Since we are returning multiple objects, see, it's enclosure in between square brackets. To hold multiple data, we use square brackets here. Now, next one, delete ticket. So for this delete ticket, we are passing the ticket ID as argument. Now, by using service reference ticket booking service, we call the method delete ticket and pass our ticket ID. Goes to service class. This method will get invoked delete ticket. Whatever the ID we pass by using this ticket booking repository, by using method delete by ID. So whatever the ticket ID we pass our argument, that object will get deleted. Now, how to enter into this method? Delete mapping ticket slash ticket ID. So what is the REST API now? http:// localhost 8080 slash API slash tickets will enter into the class ticket slash 1. So this ticket slash 1 is our path variable. See, 1 is our path variable, which will come and store into this path variable ticket ID. How to take the value of this path variable? Using annotation @path variable ticket ID. So this one will come and store into this argument. So based on this argument value, that record will be deleted. Let us test this API. Copy this. Come to Postman tool. What is the method called now? Delete. Paste your API. And the ticket ID is 1. Now see, when we click on send, we get this status as 200. Okay. Means executed successfully. And see, check our table. See here, we are not having the ticket ID, but it has been deleted. Next one. Last one, update ticket. So to this update ticket, we pass ticket ID as argument and new email ID. So based on the ticket ID, that for that record, we want to update the new email. How to do? Ticket booking service dot update ticket, pass your ticket ID and pass your new email. Goes to service class. This update ticket method will get invoked. So based on the ticket ID, the new email will get updated. Now, how to enter into this method? Put mapping. Put mapping and values ticket slash ticket ID in new email. So what's the API? http:// localhost 8080 slash ticket slash API slash tickets will enter into the class. Then ticket slash 2 slash ramu underscore new at gmail.com. So what will happen? This 2 will come and store into this path variable ticket ID. ramu_new@gmail.com will come and store into this new email. Now, how to take the value of these path variables? Using annotation @path variable, ticket ID, this new ticket ID, this ticket ID 2 will come and store into this ticket ID, @path variable new email, this new email will come and store into this new email argument. And see the mapping, put mapping. Copy the API, come to Postman tool, paste the API, put, and the method call is put and paste your API. Now see when we click on send, see for Ramu, the email has been updated to Ramu_new. Check your table. See here, the email has been updated. Clear all the crude operation methods. So very important. Please practice this compulsory. And everything you can find in the document. All the method calls also you can find in the document. So this document is very important. Keep this document handy with you. Right? So with this we complete our Spring and Spring Boot. I'll be keep on using Spring Boot in the next classes also. All these modules. Then tomorrow we go with one simple tool, JUnit tool. We'll discuss JUnit tool, and the next 2 classes we go with micro services. Okay. Then after that we come back to the front end part, Angular. Okay. So before we go to Angular, we'll discuss about Bootstrap and TypeScript. Okay. Thank you.